Hello and good morning, one and all. Welcome to another episode on Country Park. So today is gonna be a bit of a different episode. I'm gonna let the workers do the field work, which I usually do myself, and I will tend to all the animals on the yard and all the productions we have at the yard. So yeah, we're gonna sort all that out because I have been doing most of that off screen. And I have mostly been doing the field work on screen, so yeah, I'm gonna do a little switcheroo today. But as usual, starting the day with selling the milk. So we got around 32,000 for the milk. It's a decent amount of income, and we are at 300,000 pounds. And again, such a beautiful morning. And yeah, so we are going to have to start talking about ending this series. Because this is the last Wednesday before the FS25 releases. So yeah, I am going to prepare the fields nevertheless. We're gonna do everything like nothing is ending and life goes on. And yeah, after today I think we'll we'll quit our farmhead job position here at the farm, at the court farm, and then we're gonna move to another pasture, to something a bit more green, a bit more new and whatnot. Yeah, so because after 12, when the FS25 drops, I am basically gonna be doing only FS25, of course, because I have seen and I have experienced myself that when the new game drops, the old one is basically obsolete, you know. Maybe someone will still look at it and check out a Let's Play or something like that, but yeah, mostly it's over, so yeah. And I think my channel is at around 180 videos right now, and it's in January it will be 1 year since I published my first thing. Oh, I've been driving around with an open tanker. So yeah, it's been a pretty big year, I must say. Okay, let me do something. I'm gonna take the Massey Ferguson because it has 170 horsepower. And I'm gonna need said horses for the job I'm planning for this tractor. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hook up the mixer wagon, because I won't be needing this anymore. And let me put the weight on the tractor while I'm here. Yeah, perfect. I was wondering where the second weight is. Okay, and it looks like I'm gonna be reversing out. Shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, I have plenty of space. Okay, let me just align it a little bit better. So yeah, sadly, this series and all the others that I have running on FS22 are coming to a close. I kind of don't want it. I don't want it to stop. But we'll have plenty of opportunity to do a lot of epic stuff, to build a lot of farms, to help the communities, to revive all the buildings that have gone to waste. Because if you have been checking any of the news about FS25, it really is going to be epic. Alright, so let me make my way to the store and then we'll get some new piece of kit. On the other hand, it is kind of fitting that we're gonna end on January. So the first day of a new year. And yeah, new jobs await. Yeah, well, I was thinking of doing something, you know, like selling off all the kit and, you know, seeing how much money we actually made. But on the other hand, I decided against it because... Oh, excuse me, didn't see her there. Yeah, I decided against it because after all, I am only a farmhand and I didn't actually have anything to do with building the wealth here and expanding the farm and whatnot. This was all Zach's, if you remember from the first few episodes. And I was still a bit more role-playing than I am now. Okay, let me try and sell this. Shootmaker. We get 22,499. And I'm going to get... no, it's over here. A mulcher. And I was looking at this one. So this one takes 110 horsepower. And it's 6 meter wide. It's powered. You can configure different stuff. So you have wheels if you want to have the mower setup, for example. Then you have the different angle of the rollers. I'm not sure why. This is not, and you can open the deflectors. Now again, I'm not sure what this does, but I guess it could be useful. But I'm gonna have it closed because I'm gonna be mulching, and you can choose between the mower and the mulcher. So we're gonna buy it for 24,550, and we're gonna put it into the field that has corn stalks in. So leftovers from the corn harvest. Actually, the corn silage. Or rather, maize silage. I'll decide someday. Don't worry. Yeah, this was very far off. Okay, let's lift it up. Okay. Interesting. It was a very loud sound of folding up. Why? Probably because these mulching heads are actually moving. Do they move while I drive? No, in the folded position they are quite stationary. No. You didn't see that? Oh look, a beautiful sky. Okay, focus, possum. Yeah, so I'm gonna put this in the field that had corn in, because corn stalks are... It's better if you mulch them before you cultivate it in. Otherwise you can get a whole corn stalks and it can jam up your seeder when you're going over sad stalks again. Yeah, it's quite a machine, this thing. Okay, made it back to the farm, alright. Now the field that had corn stalks in, or maize, is down the lane and left. Let me go and set that up, and then I'm gonna put the... Oh, I can go through here actually. Then I'm gonna put the spent on work on the biggest field we have, field 57. And while this is going on, I will go and tackle the animals. Well, not literally, but you know, I will do what needs doing. Okay, first waypoint, let's create a course. Number of headlands, let's go with 2, it's okay. Sharpen headland corners. On non-rounded headlands, add a headland turn maneuver and deactivate it. Okay, let's say this should be fine. Let's generate field work. And yeah, the start is over here. Let's unfold it. Okay, so as you can see, probably maybe, let me just move it a bit and jump out. The knives are actually moving. Yeah, you can see they are freely hanging, and when the mulcher is all spooled up, they are pushed out by the centrifugal force. So let's go. This is way too fast. Let me lower it down to 10 and 10. Okay, that seems to be working fine. Now I need the fend. Here you are. So I think there's a weight around here. Yeah, there is. And I'm gonna put the cultivator on this one. And this is our, not actually a cultivator, but it's a disc harrow, which will perfectly tumble the soil left and right. To make a perfect seed bed. And I'm gonna set this worker on the field right here, field 57. Do we have enough fuel? Yes, we do. I'm gonna set it on 15 kilometers per hour. I don't know what the actual working speed is for this could implement, but okay, first waypoint, let's go and generate field work. No, number of headlands, let's go with 2. Center, yes, and let's generate again. All right. Where is the beginning? Okay, it's down there. Okay, so this time it decided it was going to go up and down rather than left and right on the field. I guess that works too, so let's go. It's working, it's working. Perfect. Okay, where were we? Okay, let me check on the animals. So, let's start with the sheep. Sheep have enough water and enough grass, although I could give them some more grass. Let me check others. The chicken need more grain. The rabbits are good, they need water. The cows are good. In the previous episode, I actually almost filled it up to the top, so they eat quite a lot in one game day. And also I have topped up the straw to be full, and look, it's more than halfway used. What about the horses? Okay, they are going to need base food and water. So, judging on the fact that we are currently in telehandler with a bale spike on, I think I'm gonna go and feed the sheep. And let's start with this. So 4 bales are probably not gonna do that much. No. Okay, managed to get this on. Back on again. Yeah, that tractor over here, it's very loud. The massive Ferguson. Yeah, I have to take the corners a bit easier. I was too eager to go. Okay, and we said the sheep need water. Still okay, so feed. Okay, what did that do? Not much. Gonna give them another 4 bales. I can leave the gate open while I do this. Yeah, and we have plenty of wool again to put into the spinnery. We probably have some fabric waiting for the tailor shop. I'm gonna have to move that left and right. Okay, now I have to be a bit more careful around this bump. This really is a bumpy track. It should be fixed. I began turning just a little bit too soon. Yeah, with these articulated telehandlers, you have to learn how they actually work, you know, the physics of them. They are pretty handy because they need very little space to turn around, but they can be a bit tricky to master, so yeah, you gotta put your mind to it while you're doing it so you don't mess up too much. But otherwise, yeah, they are very useful because you can turn in a very tight corner. There is one telehandler type thing or front loader, I'm not sure which category it falls in. It's called PAUS, and that thing not only is an articulated, or is it not? I think no, it actually isn't articulated, but it has the boom, in which you have your spikes on. That boom actually rotates on a pivot. So that's a very neat thing. Okay, feed-wise for sheep, we are a-okay. The water, I can bring it later on. Now we need to do chicken. The rabbits are okay. Cows, we're gonna leave it as they are. Okay, so I need to change my vehicle for a bucketed one. Okay, here we are. Gonna use the fair sin. This fair sin is part of the map, so you get it when you start. And it was with us from the beginning. And as you may know, you usually don't use a telehandler all that much on a farm, and we have almost 10 hours on it. Okay, wheat, barley, we have 0. Let's go with wheat. We're gonna give wheat to the chicken. Chickens. I'm not sure if it's a plural or not. Anyway, the chicken are gonna get fed. And then I'm gonna take oats to the horses. Yeah, I must say this is the smallest of the telehandlers you get in the base game. So it really doesn't like the 3000 liter bucket on the front. Because when I try to muck out the cows, it keeps flipping on the front each time I try to use it, or at least when I try to lift it up. Okay, wheat, barley, oat. We need to give oat to the horses. Let me lower it down so I don't have any center of gravity problems. Okay. Oh. Wow, I haven't noticed. The horses are all grown up. Look at that. Hey. So Amber, Nitro, and Groovy were the younglings. And they are not completely grown up, but they are the grown up version. So how much would they sell for? 1,166. And the other ones for 5,000. Okay. Right, so yeah. Horses do take a lot of effort if you don't run the horse trainer mod or something like that, horse helper. Because you need to ride them in order to keep them at top level. You can't just feed them and wait until they grow like you do with the cows, for example. Okay. So horses still are going to need water. So we are done with the bucket for now. Right. So the bucket is under cover again. Well, not the bucket, the machine. Now to get water to animals that are thirsty and in need. So this class is gonna be perfect for this because it has a very tight turning circle. Although I should put it into a higher range. Something like this, yeah. Alright. How much water do we have in? We have no water. Should we go fill up at the pond? Yeah, let's do it. I answered myself before I allowed you to even think of an answer. But yeah, let's go get some free drinks. Now I still haven't figured out the best way to do this because usually when the tanker is full you have, at least I have, quite a lot of trouble pulling it back out from the pond. Yeah, this isn't gonna work. Took an awkward angle. So I guess the trick is to get it in as shallow as possible so I can pull it out on as shallow as possible incline. Yeah, you can see this isn't really shallow, is it? Anyway, let's say we are gonna be successful with pulling out of the water the full tanker load. Even though if you think about it, 7,300 liters in the tanker, it's 7.3 tons of water just for the water, and then there is additional weight for the tanker itself. Yeah, see, I messed up again. Okay, so what do I do? Okay, let me try this angle of approach. Okay, still not perfect, but yeah, we're out. And if I remember correctly, the rabbits need water and the horses. Let me go check the rabbits. Yeah, the rabbits are in dire need. Thirsty, thirsty things. I just wanted to say they are not gonna use that much of water, and it actually was what, 1,200 liters. But actually it was more than I expected. Maybe the horses are the ones that take very little water wise. So you can see, tending to all these animals, because we have a farm full of animals, all the pens are full, or have at least someone occupying them. Yeah, you have your work cut out. It's not easy to do it on a 1-day month and on 5 minutes per minute rate of time passing. And if you think that we had to do all the grass work and do everything around the farm, it was a small miracle that I actually managed to keep all our animals alive. Yeah, no, this isn't gonna work. The trailer is too long. And it has wheels right at the back, which means that it doesn't really turn all that well. You have to have a wide angle of approach. So yeah, in FS25 I do believe I'm gonna make a let's play of owning a ranch of some sort, or building up a ranch. I wanted to do it in FS22, but I didn't have enough time because of all the other things and because of my, day job. But in FS25 I think I'm gonna have one let's play dedicated to building a ranch, possibly from scratch. Because there are a lot of mods, props and houses and barns and garages that fit perfectly to that theme. Okay, let me see. So chicken, good. Sheep are good. Okay, we're good on all fronts. Now I need to get into the... Hello, doggy. Yeah. Yeah. Come on. Who's a good boy? Yeah, now I need to transport the wool to the spinnery and fabric to the tailor shop. And if I'm lucky, I might have some clothes to sell. But I'm not completely sure about that one. I am going to do this loading from the outside view because it's much easier, and these pallets do sometimes behave a bit awkwardly. Okay, 2,000 liters of wool. How's the worker going? Seems to be fine. Let me check if we have some fabric waiting. Oh, we have 2 pallets. Awesome. I'm gonna take them both to the spinnery. It's gonna be 2,000 liters of fabric. It's funny that the fabric is still listed in liters, isn't it? But I guess this is the most universal measurements type, because volume is volume regardless of the material. You know, you can have 1,000 liters of feathers or 1,000 liters of steel, and they both take 1,000 liters, even though one is tremendously more heavy than the other. Okay, we actually don't have clothes. That's interesting. Okay, let me check how our clothes shop is going. Okay, yeah, we're about halfway through. That's fine. I was kind of wishing that I would be concluding this episode by taking clothes to be sold one last time. Because I do believe that we have earned multiple times over the investment for the spinnery and for the tailor shop. Yeah, so again, you can see how much work there is to keeping this place running. And I did most of this off screen usually, because I had other things to do in the fields that I deemed were much more interesting. Oh yeah, in other news, I have ordered the Crossmaster Farm Sim task. Oops, wrong way. I need to deliver the wool over to this door. Yeah, so the joystick that is actually built for Farming Simulator, I think. It's ordered, it's on the way, and I am eagerly anticipating its arrival. Okay, I will go off screen a bit, and I will try to wait for clothes to be processed so I can take it to be sold one last time. And okay, one of the tractors has finished work. Let me check that out. Of course, it's not this one, it's this one. Are you done? You're done. Oh. Which means I can take you off of the field and put it into storage. So yeah, you can expect a lot more in-cab gameplay. You can expect smoother front loader and telehandler and other crane work because of said joystick. I just yeah, probably I'm gonna need a bit of time to get used to it. That's the only thing that might be unpleasant to watch. Or, you know, It might be kind of funny. You'll be the judge of that. Can we fit? Yeah. How about here? Yeah. Okay, let me... Come on. Doesn't want to go off. How about now? Okay. It seems to have some problems, so I'm gonna leave it on the tractor. And I'll be back when the clothes are ready for selling. Okay, so I had to wait to another day. We're in February. I basically skipped the time from then until now. And yeah, ready to go. So let's check one final time the clothes selling prices and where they are the best. So 25.4, 25.2, 25.1, and that's so 25.4, all three stores. Okay, this is actually very close. So enjoy the ride with me. We'll see you there. And arrived. So we got paid 27,400, somewhere around there. And now the last ride home. So I would like to thank you for watching. I hope you had fun, and we'll see you in the next Let's Play, probably in the next game. And this is also exciting. Take care.